idiomida bir necha so'zlar yig'indisi bo'lib, ular yolg'iz o'zi kelganda alohida ma'nolarni anglata olmaydi. Ya'ni boshqa ma'nolarni anglatish mumkin. Ular bir holatda kelib keladigan bo'lsa, ya'ni idiom holatga keladigan bo'lsa, boshqa bir yangi ma'noni anglatish mumkin. IELTS testda idiomalarni faol ishlatishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Agar siz IELTS testdan speakingdan 7, 8, 9 olmoqchi bo'lsangiz, albatta idiomni ishlatishingiz shart. Va idiomalarni ham to'g'ri ishlatishingiz kerak. Agar sal xatoroq ishlatadigan bo'lsangiz, albatta 6,5 yoki bo'lmasa shunga o'xshash ball olishingiz mumkin. Lekin idiomalarni to'g'ri ishlatadigan bo'lsangiz, albatta bu sizga yaxshi ball olib keladi. Idiomalarni writingda ishlata olmaymiz. Faqat idiomalar speakingda ishlatilishi kerak bo'ladi. Hot potato deganda asosan biror bir bajarish qiyin bo'lgan ish yoki biror bir bajarish qiyin bo'lgan topshiriq tushuniladi.
1. A hot potato. Meaning, something that is difficult or dangerous to deal with. Example, terrorism is a political hot potato in Afghanistan. 2. A penny for your thoughts. Meaning, way of asking what someone is thinking. Example, after several minutes of silence he finally looked at her and said, a penny. For your thoughts, Lily.
Sening ham fikring biz uchun qiziq degan ma'noda ishlatiladi. Ya'ni biror bir kishini fikrini so'rashda, ya'ni uni ham fikrini qay darajadir inobatga olishda ishlatiladi.
3. Actions speak louder than words. Meaning, what you do is more significant than what you say. Example, I am sorry. I'll try to be a better person henceforth. She, actions speak louder than words.
Biror bir narsani gapiravergandan ko'ra, o'sha narsani bajarish yaxshiroq degan ma'noda keladi.
4. Add insults to injury. Meaning, to make a bad situation worse. Example, their basement was flooded, and then, to add insult to injury, a pipe burst in the kitchen.
Xo'p, yana ham holatni bundan ham yomonlashtirib yubordi. Ya'ni bizda o'lgan ustiga tepgan qildi kabi tarjima qilinadi.
5. An arm and a leg. Meaning, a lot of money. Example, it's the best cruise in the world, but it will cost you an arm and a leg.
Qimmat degan ma'noda keladi yoki bo'lmasa ko'p pul turadi, ko'p pul kerak bo'ladi degan ma'noda ishlatiladi.
6. At the drop of a hat. Meaning, immediately, without any hesitation. Example, Ellie was always ready to go shopping at the drop of a hat.
Darhol ikkilanmasdan shu ondayoq degan ma'noda keladi.
7. Back to the drawing board. Meaning, start something all over again. Example, I failed this semester, but now I am back to the drawing board.
Yana boshidan biror bir ishni boshlash haqida aytishda ishlatiladi.
8. Ball is in your court. Meaning, it is up to you to take the next step. Example, I've made my decision. Now the ball is in your court.
Hammasi sizning qo'lingizda, hammasini siz nazorat qilasiz, o'zingizga bog'liq degan ma'noda keladi.
9. Barking up the wrong tree. Meaning, looking in the wrong place, accusing the wrong person. Example, he did not commit the crime. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Noto'g'ri kishini ayblash yoki bo'lmasa noto'g'ri kishiga qarab tashlanib qolish yoki bo'lmasa noto'g'ri joyga qarash holatlarida ishlatiladi.
10. Be glad to see the back of. Meaning, be glad to see someone leave. Example, I never liked her. I'll be glad to see the back of her.
Kimnidir shu yerdan jo'nab ketishi yoki bo'lmasa ketishidan xursandligini aytishda ishlatiladi.
11. Beat around the bush. Meaning, avoid answering a question, not speaking directly about the issue. Example, tell me what the problem is, stop beating around the bush.
Paysalga solish, aynan savolga javob bermaslik, o'zini olib qochish degan ma'noda ishlatiladi.
12. Best of both the worlds. meaning situation wherein one can enjoy two different opportunities. Example, she had the privilege of a professor and freedom of a student. She had their best of both worlds.
Har ikkala holatda ham o'sha yutib chiqqanda, ya'ni har ikki tomonni ham unga yaxshi bo'lgan holatlarda ishlatiladi. Ya'ni bir o'q bilan ikkita quyonni urdi kabi ma'nolarda ishlatilishi mumkin.
13. Best things since sliced bread. Meaning, a good ideal plan, an excellent new invention. Example, I loved your idea. It's the best thing since sliced bread.
Zo'r, ajoyib g'oya degan ma'noda ishlatiladi.
14. Bite off more than you can chew. Meaning, to take on a task that is way too big. Example, our boss bit off more than she could chew when she promised the client we'd have the project ready by next week.
Qila olmaydigan ishni boshlab olish ma'nosida ishlatiladi.
15. Blessing in disguise. Meaning, something good that isn't recognized at first. Example, Ashok's losing his job was a blessing in disguise. It gave him an opportunity to pursue higher studies.
Yaxshiyamki, mana shunaqa bo'lgan ekan degan ma'noda ishlatiladi bu. Ya'ni bir ish harakat bo'lsa, siz achchiqlansangiz, lekin undan ham yaxshiroq ish harakat bo'ladigan bo'lsa, yaxshi ham shunaqa ish bo'lgan ekan, bo'lmasa bu darajada yaxshi bo'lib ketmasdim degan ma'noda ishlatiladi.
16. Burn the midnight oil. Meaning, to stay up working, especially studying, late at night. Example, she's been burning the midnight oil for the last few months. Her hard work will definitely pay off in the coming exams.
Kuni bilan o'qib yoki bo'lmasa ishlab chiqish hisoblanadi. Ya'ni kechqurun soat 12 gacha to'xtamasdan o'qish yoki ishlash tushuniladi.
17. Don't judge a book by its cover. Meaning, don't judge something primarily by its appearance. Example, he doesn't look intelligent. You can't judge a book by its cover.
Odamni tashqi ko'rinishiga qarab, uni baholamaslik kerak. Ya'ni unga tashqi ko'rinishiga qarab, u yaxshi yoki yomon deb aytib bo'lmaydi. Kabi ma'noda ishlatiladi bu yerda.
18. Caught between two stools. Meaning, when someone finds it difficult to choose between two alternatives. Example, he had committed to both and now he's caught between two stools.
Ikkita narsani o'rtasidan, shu ikkita narsadan bittasini tanlashda juda ham qiynalib ketganda ishlatiladi.
19. Cross that bridge when you come to it. Meaning, deal with a problem if and when it becomes necessary. Example, I think I need to hire a lawyer. Cross that bridge when you come to it.
Juda ham kerak bo'lganda muammoni hal qilishda ishlatiladi.
20. Cry over spilled milk. Meaning, to be unhappy about something that cannot be undone. Example, it can't be helped. Don't cry over spilled milk.
Jarila olinmagan biror bir ishdan xafa bo'lishni aytishda ishlatiladi.
21. Curiosity killed the cat. Meaning, being too curious can get you into trouble. Example, don't ask about his divorce. Curiosity killed the cat. 22. Cut corners. Meaning, to take shortcuts when something is done badly to save money. Example, they always put quality first. They won't cut corners just to save money. 23. Cut the mustard. Meaning, perform satisfactorily, to succeed. Example, we need a better catcher, this one just doesn't cut the mustard. 24. Devil's advocate. Meaning, to present a counter-argument. Example, the teacher always played devil's advocate to provoke discussion in their classroom. 25. Don't count your chickens before the eggs have hatched. Meaning, don't make plans for something that might not happen. Example, you might not win the prize and you've already spent the money. Don't count your chickens before the eggs have hatched. 26. Don't give up the day job. Meaning, you're not very good at something. You could definitely not do it professionally. Example, why did you invest in business even after failing in it in the past? Don't give up the day job. 27. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Meaning, don't focus all of your attention on one thing or one area. Example, I know you love Harvard, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. Apply to other colleges too. 28. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Meaning, when you're extremely desperate you need to take drastic actions. Example, yes, we had to let go of 5 of our workers. Drastic times call for drastic measures. 29. Elvis has left the building. Meaning, the show has come to an end. It's all over. Example, we waited for another performance by the band but it looked like Elvis had left the building. 30. Every cloud has a silver lining. Meaning, be optimistic, even difficult times will lead to better days. Example, I'm sorry your business is going badly, but remember every cloud has a silver lining. 31. Far cry from. Meaning, a thing that is very different from something else. Example, what you did was a far cry from what you said you were going to do. 32. Feel a bit under the weather. Meaning, feeling sick or unhealthy. Example, I'm not coming to office today, I am feeling a bit under the weather. 33. Give the benefit of doubt. Meaning, believe someone's statement without proof. Example, I knew him since the past 5 years, so I gave him the benefit of doubt. 34. Hear through the grapevine. Meaning, to hear news from someone who heard that news from someone else. Example, I heard through the grapevine that she's pregnant. 35. Hit the nail on the head. Meaning, to do or say exactly the right thing. Example, you've spotted the flaw, Robert. You've hit the nail on the head. 36. Hit the sack/sheets/hay. Meaning, to go to bed. Example, I'm exhausted. I think I'll just hit the sack. 37. In the heat of the moment. Meaning, overwhelmed by what's happening at the moment. Example, he doesn't hate you. He just said that in the heat of the moment. 38. It takes two to tango. Meaning, both people involved in a bad situation are responsible for it. Example, he blamed her for his lack of attention. Well, it takes two to tango. 39. Jump on the bandwagon. Meaning, join a popular trend or activity. Example, so many people are playing that game that I might as well jump on their bandwagon and check it out. 40. Keep something at bay. Meaning, keep something away. Example, a good way to keep your anxiety at bay is through meditation. 41. Kill two birds with one stone. Meaning, to solve two problems at a time with just one action. Example, John practiced his words while peeling the potatoes. He was killing two birds with one stone. 42. Last straw. Meaning, the final problem in a series of problems. Example, this is the last straw. I'm calling the police. 43. Let sleeping dogs lie. Meaning, leave something alone if it might cause trouble. Example, I thought I would ask him if he wanted me to pay him back right away, but then I decided to let the sleeping dogs lie. 44. Let the cat out of the bag. Meaning, to reveal a secret, to share information that was previously concealed. Example, it's our secret. Don't let the cat out of the bag. 45. Make a long story short. Meaning, come to the point. Leave out the details. Example, and, to make the long story short, I never got back the money I lent him. 46. Method in the madness. Meaning, a purpose in what one is doing, even though it seems to be crazy. Example, what I'm doing might seem strange, but there is method in my madness. 47. Miss the boat. Meaning, to miss out on something. Example, pay attention, John, or you'll miss the boat and never learn algebra. 48. Not a spark of decency. Meaning, a person who has no manners. Example, her brother has not a spark of decency. I don't like the way he acts in public. 49. Not playing with the full deck. Meaning, someone who is mentally, psychologically or intellectually deficient. Example, he's an intelligent guy, but with all that crazy things he does, I wonder if he's not playing with the full deck. 50. On the ball. Meaning, when someone understands a situation well, attentive. Example, if you were on the ball, this wouldn't have happened. 51.
Off the record. Meaning, not made as an official or attributable statement, unofficial, confidential. Example, he accepted his fault off the record and hence it could not be used by the prosecutor in the court. E-book PDF. 52. Oldest trick in the book. Meaning, a well-known and much used trick, method. Example, oldest trick in the book to treat cold and cough is drinking turmeric milk. 53. Off the cuff. Meaning, without preparation, spontaneous. Example, she has a reputation of handling off-the-cuff interviews very well. 54. Old habits die hard. Meaning, people find it difficult to change their accustomed behavior. Example, she retired last month, but still gets up at the same time in the morning. Old habits die hard. 55. Once in a blue moon. Meaning, very rarely. Example, Jill has a very rocky relationship with her father. She speaks to him once in a blue moon. 56. Open the floodgates.